that strange feeling that you're just stuck? That maybe, just maybe, you're living the same day over and over again and you don't even realize it? Well, today, we're going to dive into that exact idea. And more importantly, we're going to figure out how to break free. You know how it goes. The alarm buzzes, your eyes flutter open, but even before your feet touch the floor,
there it is. The hand reaches out, the screen lights up, and the scrolling starts. A wave of emails, notifications, news.
Yep, sound familiar? And boom, just like that, the pattern for the day is set in stone. Not just for the morning, but for the whole day, and the next day, and, well, the one after that too. No, seriously, pause for a second and really think about that. I'm not talking about a day with different errands, but a day that felt truly, genuinely new. A day you remember. Can you even pinpoint it? And that right there brings us to the heart of the problem we're digging into today. This invisible cycle, this unseen repetition that's running our lives way more than we'd like to admit. Here's the tricky part. We trick ourselves into thinking there's variety. You know, a different project at work, a different show on Netflix. But the deep down structure, our habits, our automatic thoughts, our go-to responses, it's all the same. It's like we're running the exact same software on the same hardware every single day. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? Our life isn't some big, abstract thing that's going to happen someday. It's being built right now with these little repeating blocks we call days. So if you want to change the whole building, guess what? You've got to start by changing the bricks.
So why? Why does this happen to us? Is it just a lack of willpower? Are we lazy? Well, not exactly. The real answer is actually baked right into our biology. Let's get into how your brain is literally designed to put you on autopilot.
See, your brain is all about efficiency. It wants to save energy. There's this part of your brain, the basal ganglia, that basically takes over your habits. Once you do something enough times, it gets filed away there, fully automated. And the crazy side effect of all this efficiency? You just stop paying attention. This is exactly why entire years can feel like they just vanished in a blur. And this is where it gets really interesting. Routine is this incredible tool, right? It helps us build good habits, stay disciplined, get stuff done. But that exact same tool, if we're not careful, can build a cage around us. A really comfortable cage for sure, but a cage nonetheless, one that blocks out anything new and keeps us stuck. This is the perfect way to think about it. The first time you see a great movie, you're hooked on every detail. But by the 10th time you've watched it, you're probably just scrolling on your phone, barely looking up. Well, your days can become that 10th rewatch. When nothing new happens, your brain just kind of checks out. Now, this autopilot mode leads us into another even more dangerous trap, and that's the illusion of progress. It's that feeling that you're moving forward when you're really just jogging in place. We all do it. We wear busyness like it's a badge of honor, but so often it's really just a shield. It keeps us from having to ask the hard questions, face the real challenges, and feel the discomfort that is absolutely essential for any kind of real growth. I mean, clearing your inbox feels productive, right? But is it actually moving your life forward? And that forces us to ask a really tough question. You have to be honest with yourself here. When you look at what you do every day, are those things helping you grow, pushing you just a little bit, or are they just filling time, repeating what's comfortable? And this is the quiet tragedy of being stuck in the loop. We all have these big plans, right? I'll start that project soon. I'll learn that skill soon. But soon is a tricky thing. It never actually shows up on the calendar. The loop just keeps on spinning, and before you even realize it, years are gone and you never even got started. And that's the moment that's a real gut punch. That sudden, jarring feeling when you look up and realize that for all the busyness, nothing important is actually changed. And you ask, where did all the time go? It didn't go anywhere. It was just spent on repeat. Okay, I know. That's all a little heavy. But here's the good news. The really good news. You absolutely have the power to stop the movie and write a completely new scene. So let's talk about how to do it. Let's talk about breaking your daily loop. And please hear this part. This is so important. The idea of breaking the cycle sounds huge, right? Like you have to quit your job or move across the world. You don't. The real solution is actually way smaller and way more powerful. It's all about these small, deliberate disruptions to your autopilot. Just tiny little things to wake your brain up and force it to pay attention again. Here's a super practical 3-step plan. First, just notice. That's it. Become a detective of your own habits with zero judgment. Second, make one tiny change. Your brain loves novelty. It helps create new memories.
So drive a different way to work. Listen to a totally new kind of music. Anything. And third, add one intention. There's a cool trick called habit stacking. You just tack on a new small action to a habit you already have. Like, after I pour my morning coffee, I will read just one page from a book. It's so simple, but it is so powerful.
Because really, this is what it all comes down to. A meaningful, memorable life doesn't just happen to you by accident while you're busy on autopilot. It's built with conscious, deliberate choices. You're the architect, and you build it one intentional day at a time. So, I'm going to leave you with a direct challenge. Don't just let this be some interesting idea you heard. Right now, what is one tiny, specific thing you can do differently tomorrow to shake things up? What's one small intention you can add to your routine? Because in the end, when you look back, this is the only question that's going to matter. Is your life going to be the memory of a single day, just played on a loop, or is it going to be a collection of thousands of unique, intentional, and truly lived days?
It all starts with just one small change, one different choice, one new day. Because when you change one day, you prove to yourself that the loop can be broken. And if you can change one day, you can change everything.